Well, another day, another penny. So I've been kind of busy with snow and ice removal. You know, we got snow a few days ago. Again, I'm in New England. We get snow. We get freezing weather. We get warmer weather. It could get up into the 40s. Which is warm. 30s and 40s, upper 30s, lower 40s. That's warm, right? And then it could dip down, into the negative Fahrenheit range quite easily. For the past week, it's pretty much been sub-freezing. That's in Celsius. That's 0 and below 0 Celsius. Okay, in Celsius. So sub-freezing. So lower than 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Anyway, we got snow. Removed that. I think I've done snow removal like 3 or 4 times so far. But anyway, I did snow removal a day or two ago. 2 days ago, I did snow removal. And then this is the weather, right? So this is the weather in New England. A lot of people won't like this kind of weather, but it makes it kind of, it does break up the monotony of just having one type of condition all the time, or 2 types of conditions. So anyway, what happened was I had to get up early and do the snow removal. So got another 6 inches of snow, and so I had to get up, get snow blower, check the oil, top it off on fuel, and all that stuff. Just check the machine itself, and then I got to get it out of my cellar. I have a ramp, I back it up the ramp out of the cellar, and then I just start doing the snow removal, Anyway, so I had to get up early to get the snow removal done, which takes, more than 2 hours even with the snowblower because I have a large driveway, right? So anyway, got up, got that done, and the reason why I had to get up early and get it done early is because they had rain predicted, freezing rain. Somebody asked me from Filson, Filson, I can't remember, Filson, well, somebody associated with Filson asked me, said, well, what do you mean about this and that, talking about weather, and I was talking about clothing, and I was talking about weather. I said, haven't you ever experienced freezing rain, sleet, frozen rain, or rain that's coming down wet and then it freezes? I said, you haven't been out too much. You haven't been in any real mixed weather conditions, geographical locations, because here we get that. It was raining and then it freezes. Sometimes if it's sleeting, then it's already coming down frozen. But we also have rain come down liquefied and freezes as soon as it gets to the ground, or very shortly before it gets to the ground. So it could become a very dangerous situation, especially like if you're traveling, right? If you have vehicles, so on. So, yeah. So the constant freeze thaw, that really does a number. And so yesterday, yesterday didn't go anywhere, and any snow that was on the ground after the blower job, the snowblower job, was frozen. So I had to get a ramrod out that you use to break rocks. So it's a really long, chisel-like object. You know, it's like 6 feet long, fairly heavy. And then, you know, if you're breaking rocks in the ground in New England, there's a lot of rocks in the ground for some reason. Anyway, if you're digging a post hole and you get a rock, you put this thing in the hole, and then you get this other thing, and you ramrod it until you break the rock, and then you pull out the debris, right? And then you keep going. So anyway, I was using the rock breaking ramrod, and I was breaking ice out of my gravel driveway, which was yeah, some of it was 2 inches thick. Yeah. So, and it goes down, slopes down to the main road, right? So I got to take that into consideration. Of course, if I can't get it all broken up, I got to use some sand or salt, right, to give a little bit better traction for the vehicle. So just go down in a very controlled, slow manner. And I always make sure that I at least break up most of the ice just before the road, right? And I put a lot of salt down there. That way, if I start a controlled slide down towards the main road, right, and then I get to that point where I'm not going to slide anymore after that. So if I put most of my effort into that area, because see, the thing is you can throw all the salt down you want, but ice is only going to melt so fast, right? And then when it's liquefied, if it freezes again, then that stuff is ice, frozen over ice, right? Anyway, so you gotta like work it. Yeah, some people will be like, I don't want that kind of, you know, I don't want to deal with something like that. But this is the way, this is the thing, is if you want to live in an environment where in winter it snows, and you could go out and you can do some Nordic skiing, or you could go to the mountain and do some regular skiing, or you could go out and, you know, do a little winter camping and pull a poke behind you or what. You know, you got to put up with some of this stuff. Now, if I were a rich man, I would do my driveway heated and call it quits with that part. That's right. I know how to do it. I know how to install something like that. Be a lot of work, but I can get it done. And not with electricity. Well, wouldn't use electrical pads if that's what you're thinking. Yeah. Anyway, ain't got a whole lot of time left here. So, this video is just kind of me chit-chatting because I haven't been online for a few days. You know, I've been dealing with all the snow and the ice and everything. I had some kind of a mistake. I haven't even gone back and looked at all the videos to figure out what the problem is, you know, what where this issue is. But I know I'm thinking that I uploaded a video twice on the book series. I think that I uploaded the first one twice. Anyways, it was the video where I had two of Morris Kahansky's books, Bushcrafted Survival, right? It was the video that I had these two books, because I know I pulled this one out later, and I referenced these when I talked about this one. This is the, what is it? Instructor Trainee Program, Grand Syllabus, right? That's what this one is. And then, so anyway, I'm going to have to figure out where the video with those two books is. I'll get that back up online for you, and I guess I'll erase the other one. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how to take a video out and put a video in its place, because I just didn't spend no time editing, learning to edit stuff like that. Doesn't really matter. I'll number it appropriately. What else? Oh, I'm marked safe from fictional bird flu today. So I'm just letting you know I'm marked safe from fictional bird flu today. I'll be marked safe tomorrow and for the rest of my life as well. Yeah, so not letting any governmental program ruin my day. But speaking of governmental programs, Social Security, I'm going to bring this one up real quick. Social Security, this is going to blow your mind. So the DOGE team has uncovered over 25 million people from ages 100 to over 300 years old in the Social Security database, collecting Social Security. People that don't even exist, they would be dead, right? But the thing is that the money is going somewhere. So the next step in this is to find out where has that money been going, right? Everybody says, oh, Social Security is going to be bankrupt. You'll never collect it when you get to the age you're supposed to collect, and blah, blah, blah. Well, no kidding, because somebody's stealing the money. It's being embezzled through, dead people's Social Security accounts. Anyway, it says that there's actually one person drawing Social Security that's between age 360 and 369 years old. And there's like thousands of people that are dead. Thousands. Tens of thousands. Hundreds of thousands of people that are dead, that are still collecting Social Security. Now that money is going somewhere. It's not just it's not just like on the books. The money's going somewhere. So now the idea is to find out where it's going. Huh. Better watch my time. Yeah, I'm down to a minute and a half. Yeah. That's a little tidbit for you. People crying about them cutting jobs for the National Park Service. That whole thing, the whole idea is to find out where the money's going and account for it, and to cut the fat. That's what it's about. People are crying about employees getting laid off from National Park Service. They're employees that don't necessarily need to be there, right? There's going to be a lot of people that are going to be out of jobs because they're not necessary. They're going to be deemed unnecessary. When you work on a budget, this is a grown-up thing. When you work on a budget, you got to cut out all the unnecessary stuff to meet the budget. Okay? Because you only got so much money coming in, and you can only put out so much money, right? That's an adult thing. A lot of people do not want to see. They think, oh, well, you could still have all those employees because you could just print more money. It doesn't work that way. Next fun little item up for consideration is the audit of the gold at Fort Knox. Because we all know that they stole it, right? It's all been stolen. And Korea stopped people from buying gold. Isn't that funny? Because they're trying to replace gold at Fort Knox. See you in another one.